a girlfriend. They support my page.
On a spot of land that was once deserts, now stands
I
the
don't
city
even
of
know your
Glendale.
page.
And a building
Other than
filled to the brim with
Tank_head.
fans. State
Well,
Farm
that's not my
Stadium.
name, though.
Coming
That's
up,
my
a
PS
highly
family.
anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals.
What?
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Glendale. Here's a return from the 7. Dukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. And it was Montez Sweat who took him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
7 Pirates. Let's go. Cowboys, go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Oh,
Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an
Where is he
injured
going?
player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Steelers in the dime for this third down.
my God, bro.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
That weak ass hit just broke his.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught. He's got Washington. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. They run it again with Bigsby. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to throw. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player.
Every time they hit my
Let's
guy,
hope it
he
isn't
fucking
anything
get
that's
in.
going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on third down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Brian Wright on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And on a small gain up to about the 32. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw now. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate?
Or you
Just
got
get us to
back to
third
back.
down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Setting up to throw. It's caught by Harrison. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment.
And a Steeler first down.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Escapes out to the left. He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. They are throwing it again. We've got a screen to the running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Cardinals go to the dime look here. 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far. Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Benson once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. To return, McCole Hardman. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Pulled in at the 20. He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Running from the pistol with Benson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
32-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Heads out on the bootleg. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the
Come on,
48-yard line.
Buffalo 86, Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll go play action. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Saturday Lions.
Goal to go. They're passing. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready, right?
Throwing it again here. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Complete to his back. Take Bigsby. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Back to pass on first and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 24 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, It's very tough to surprise them with anything.
From the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready.
Looking in the air here. This is a heater going deep. This is brought in at the 15. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
Hawk 70. Go.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Into traffic. Complete. Solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. That's back-to-back for Dell. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steeler 1st down.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Should have been offside right away.
To the penalty, just 4 yards to go here on 2nd down. Pass play now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, if you're thinking you misheard
What
our
the
official
fuck,
snap,
man?
nope, they accepted that penalty. And I think those defenders may have some questions for their coach.
Okay, they aren't the only ones.
Fuck
I'm
this
about to join
game,
the
bro.
post-game presser and stay in
Game
front row
trash.
right now. Because I got a serious question about their decision-making process.
I'm going to be right there beside you. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Now we'll run this with Bigsby. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Well, Rocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
They'll come out throwing. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Buying some time right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket,
I had my
you got to
quarterback, that
find
would've been
somebody. You got to go
fucking
get
40
sticky
yards.
on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Setting up the running
Clicking
back
off. Don't
screen.
click off, man.
You're all
Y'all
over that
guys.
screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, boy.
Now, after that play,
Clicking
we have
off
somebody
and shit,
banged up
man.
down there. Injuries never
Click
welcome
on.
sight so close to the end of
User.
the season. They're out to attend to him. Let's see what they went with on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
A gain of 12 yards.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Make people look good.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender who cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Come on, like, that's
Where's the
4
importance of
persons.
staying in phase as a defender? He was all over him in coverage, and that really did
4
help
people,
force the
right?
incompletion.
Gets injured for no
Second
fucking
down, still
reason.
10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's dropping back to throw. Finds a man right side.
All you got is
He's gonna be
smash
running out
routes,
of
smash
bounds. The
routes,
game
smash
gets this
routes,
down
smash routes,
inside the
smash
35.
routes, smash routes. Got
Pick up
nothing
at
else.
17. And the Steelers have a first down.
This game wouldn't
Now
even
it's
been
Big
close
Three.
if I had my quarterback.
Escapes a defender. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Another Steelers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
And send a receiver left. We give here to the motion man. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. Going with Bigsby here. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Option play they give to Benson. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down.
Go play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
The 22-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Racing down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Tank Dell the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game.
Cardinals 21.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. This is our last play of the quarter. This is Bigsby. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now looking to throw. Finds his back complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
Looking to throw here. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Handoff here for Bigsby. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Cardinals have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 24.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught by Washington, left side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Oh, fuck.
All set to go now from the 35. Going now on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They're throwing it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. He's going to throw it again. Wilson on the slant. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, or he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Carry here for Bigsby. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. New set of downs from 37.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
To throw here on 1st down. It's taken in by Washington. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Steelers needing 4 points. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal. To throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Here we go. Vikings.
Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Brock up, 65 catch, 65 catch.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking slant route complete. He has the Cardinal first down. This one's over. They can run out this win. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.